Broadcasting from G50, I'm Jenna Powers.
I'm Catherine Finnegan, and it's a great day to be a Dodger.
It's a great day because you're back from San Diego.
I know you all missed me.
I did, but everyone else survived just fine.
Well, it is a new year, 2023.
Did you make any resolutions?
I did. I want to do all my homework on time.
Oh, mine's to get off my phone more.
Yeah, you kind of have a problem.
Speaking of problems, have you heard everything that's going on with Andrew Tate?
Absolutely. I heard about it on TikTok.
That doesn't sound like a reliable source.
It's not, but I am.
Let's take a look at the real you, Riley, and I put together. Take it away, Catherine.
Andrew Tate, the former kickboxer and Big Brother personality, was arrested on December 29th on charges of rape and human trafficking in Romania. Tate has gained attention this past year from podcast appearances and videos showcasing his shocking views on women. Leading up to his arrest, Tate took to Twitter targeting climate activist Greta Thunberg. In his tweet, Tate asked Greta to provide her email address so he could, quote, send a complete list of his car collection and their respective enormous emissions, end quote. Thunberg was quick to respond with a fake email address to avoid further conflict. Tate posted a video response where he responded to Greta and mocked her for caring about the climate crisis. In the video, 2 pizza boxes from a Romanian pizza chain called Jerry's Pizza can be seen on the desk in front of Tate. Authorities released that these pizza boxes confirmed Tate's existence in the country and led them to his residence. Tate and his brother were arrested on charges of rape and human trafficking soon after and will be in custody for 30 days. I'm interested to see how that develops.
And in other controversial news, have you heard about the Commanders?
Commanders of what?
The Washington Redskins officially changed their name and mascot.
To the Commanders?
Yep, and guess what their mascot is?
A commander?
Close. A pig.
I need to hear more about this.
Luckily, we have Nathan, George, and Maeve to further explain. George?
Thanks, Jen and Catherine. I'm George Satlos, and here at MHS, I'm going to ask people what they think of the Washington Commanders' new mascot, Major Tuddy. Hello, and I'm here with
Scott Spelker.
All right, so yesterday the Washington Commanders showcased their new mascot, Major Tuddy. That's a photo. See what he looks like. So what do you think of the mascot? How do you think he looks like?
He's a pretty goofy mascot. I mean, I'm a Giants fan and we don't really have a mascot, so I don't know if I can really talk on it, but like, I don't know, he's just like a pig. He's not even like a scary looking pig. He looks like a pig that like I would eat for breakfast.
And what do you think of his name, Major Tuddy?
I mean, I just think it's not very creative. Like, I feel like they could have thought of a better name than that.
And if you were to be able to change his name, what do you think you would change it to?
I don't know, maybe like a reference to, like older like Redskins players like Sean Taylor or something.
Like Sean Taylor Ham?
See, you already thought of a better name for the mascot.
And as a closing question, do you even think the team should have a mascot?
I don't think the Commanders franchise should exist, okay? I went to a game at FedEx Field, and it's by far the worst stadium I've been to, college or NFL. I've even been to, like, better high school stadiums. Like Dan Snyder sucks, like, the Commanders suck. It's just, like, such a sad franchise, and, like, the sad mascot really matches the rest of, like, the team, so it kind of makes sense.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello there, and I'm here with
Ronald McGinn, Makai Crump.
And so just yesterday, the Washington Commanders showcased their new mascot, Major Tuddy. And what do you think?
It looks a little goofy. Is that a pig?
It is a pig.
Yeah, I mean, you would kind of expect that from a poverty franchise like the Washington Commanders or football team, or formerly known as the Redskins.
And what do you think?
Honestly, you couldn't have said it better than what Ronan said. I mean, a struggling franchise like the Commanders, like come on, like, I mean, the most press and media play they've had in years was changing their names. Like, nobody cares about them actually as a football team. Like, I'm a Dallas fan. Like, people love Dallas. You gotta love Cowboys, man. You got.
One thing us Giants and Cowboys fans agree on: Commanders are trash. Bottom of the NFC.
Commanders are trash. That's why they got a bottom feeder animal. You know what? Pigs eat everything. Pigs eat everything. The Commanders need everything. They're desperate. Pigs are desperate for food. They eat everything. Yeah, that looked like I don't even know.
I do agree a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it's there, like the passion's there, but
it doesn't reach.
yeah,
no.
that doesn't really hit. Yeah.
The pig is fat.
The pig is fat, but like, come on.
Look at him. He's holding his gut.
Come on, it's 2022. Why the pig gotta be fat? You feel me?
They should have done it like
Yeah, if you could change it, what would you change it to?
like a commander, like a general or something. I guess.
I would have just scratched the whole team, to be real.
Get rid of the whole team itself.
To be real.
Franchise.
They're gonna be at the bottom of the division every year.
I like their black jerseys though. I like their new black jerseys. Those are cool.
So does the team even deserve a mascot?
I don't really think. I mean, every NFL team should have a mascot. I mean, like their little kids love it. Oh, look at Sparky. Ah. But like, come on, a pig, bro. Like a pig. Imagine you're losing and your mascot's there. You know how the mascots when they're losing, they're like, oh, like that's a pig just like and down bad because they losing. Like that's trash, bro. Like, come on.
At this point, it's kind of gonna take a lot for that mascot to be recognized like in the way they want it to be, because like mascots usually teams keep the same mascots for a while, so I think it'll take a long time for like people to like get used to, I guess. Yeah.
So do you just think that it hurt them more than helped them?
Yeah, I think it's a little silly, honestly.
All right. Thank you, Ronan.
Of course.
Hello there, and I'm here with.
Coach Liberato.
So just yesterday, the Washington Commanders showcased a new mascot, Major Tutty, during their game against the Cleveland Browns. What do you think? What do you think of him?
I think it's innovative. I think it's original, and it's one of the Commanders.
So his name, Major Tutty. What do you think?
I think it's creative, like I said. I think it's unique, and I think it falls in line with their new theme and identity.
And if you could change the name or the mascot, what would you change it to?
I wouldn't. I'd leave it as it is. Also, hot take: Commanders uniforms, freshest ones for this year. So definitely like them a lot.
That's debatable, even though I'm a fan. And do you think the team deserves a mascot?
Every team needs some sort of mascot just to get the morale of the crowd, something that the fans can be like, hey, I'm part of the Major Tutties Nation. So there you go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see how they do in playoffs.
Are they in contention?
I think we've established I don't know anything about football.
But Justin and Martin break down the up-and-coming playoff for us in the next segment. Justin?
All right, the NFL playoffs are almost here, and we're going to be covering the last week going into the season in which teams have a chance to make the playoffs. Teams that have clinched in the NFC are the Philadelphia Eagles, Minnesota Vikings, Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the New York Giants. In the AFC, the teams that have clinched already are the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Los Angeles Chargers. In the hunt, you have the Miami Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New England Patriots, and then the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions, and the Green Bay Packers. Questions about the playoffs. So in the AFC South, Jaguars, Titans, both going for the division title. They play each other. Who do you think's going to win, the Jaguars or the Titans?
Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is playing a good season. I think the Jaguars have good momentum going into the playoffs, so I think Jaguars will pull it off.
Probably the Jaguars.
I'm rolling with the Jags. I think they're getting hot at the right time here. So I'm going Trevor Lawrence.
NFC East, Eagles beat the Giants or Cowboys lose to the Commanders. Eagles clinch. But if the Cowboys win at Washington and the Eagles lose against the Giants, they take the East. Who do you think's going to take it?
I think the Cowboys.
On top.
As an Eagles fan, I have faith in the Eagles, and I think that since Jalen Hurts is coming back, I think the Eagles will be able to beat the Giants.
Probably the. I'm gonna say Eagles in that one.
That's a lot of scenarios in there. I'm going to Eagles because I think they're just built for this year's playoffs.
Packers clinch with the win versus the Lions. Lions win at Packers and Seahawks lose at Rams. They make it. And if the Seahawks win and the Packers lose, the Seahawks make it. Who do you think is going to take the last spot?
I think the Lions.
Last wild card spot.
I think the Packers have a way better chance than the Lions do. I feel like they're just always such a solid team, even though when it comes to playoffs.
Probably the Packers. They've been playing pretty well recently.
Again, that's a lot of information with that, and you got to go with somebody who's been there before. So I'm going Aaron Rodgers, going Pack.
And then for the AFC wild card, Patriots, if they beat the Bills or the Dolphins lose at the Jets and Steelers lose against the Browns, they make it. Dolphins win versus Jets and Patriots lose at Bills, they make it. Steelers win versus Browns and Dolphins lose versus Jets and Patriots lose at Bills, they make it. And if the Jaguars lose against the Titans and losses by Dolphins, Patriots, and Steelers, the Jaguars make it. Who do you think is going to make it the last wild card spot?
I think the Dolphins.
You know what? This is not what I think. I'm gonna have more of a hope. I really hope the Steelers come out with it because I just feel like they need a year like this.
Say Dolphins. The Jets have not been playing good recently. They're gonna easy win for the Dolphins.
I know Tua's out in that whole situation, but I like Mike McDaniel, so I'm going with the Dolphins over that division.
I hope the Eagles go all the way.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That caps off the first show of the new year.
Once again from G50, I'm Jenna Powers,
And I'm Katherine Finnegan.
and it's a great day to be a Dodger.